some tennis shoes or something? He's like, yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Jump in the car with me. Canal Street, let's go ahead and go to the Iberville Project. We go to the Iberville Project. We left our guns in the Magnolia because we was for there to go to the Canal Street, get some shoes.
Oh, stop leaving Chop.
At this time, the Magnolia and Iberville are close allies, so Gangsta thinks that it's a comfortable place to be. So Gangsta and Sterling are in the middle of the project
Y'all niggas
talking to their
professional
biggest
whackers.
dog named Mumsy. And that's when a girl starts to alert them.
So as we talking, this guy come, putting a handkerchief around his face. She said, y'all better run, that boy got a gun. So I'm looking at Mumsy, looking at her like, who is this fool? Because we back here by you. It's your project. What's up? Now you reaching. Oh, let's talk. Go. We take out running. Hit a shot. Hit him all in the back of his head.
Sterling is critically hit, so Gangsta runs over to the police station to flag them down.
I ran through the cut, I run across the street. They got a police station over there. Flag police down there. Can you give me a ride back in the project? I think my friend got shot. Right where we ran.
Sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, little baby gon' shake that, little baby gon' shake that, little baby gon' shake that. Said, yeah, I like that, bring that right here. Said, sit down, right there, don't go nowhere. Said, yeah, I like that, bring that right here. Said, sit down, right there, don't go nowhere.
Back, and this is part 5 or the finale of Birdman's Evil Hitman. How he caught 40 bodies, escaped prison, and is now helping the youth. We didn't got to damn near everything. I mean, he escaped jail, not prison, but we didn't got to damn near everything. Let's see about to escape prison in the end, and let's see how he's helping the youth, I guess. Let's wrap this up. Let's get right into it. This is Swamp Stories film.
Ticket, they handcuff you, bring you to your enemy, and now you're getting slumped. So I didn't want to meet with him, but he did a song. I got family here, talking like that. Then he did a Fed. The reason why I speak on this now because he did a Fed magazine interview. He said, they was pointing the finger at Gangsta, saying Gangsta killed my cousin, but he found out later Gangsta had nothing to do with that. And me and him had a run in the park. I didn't know him. He didn't know me. This come out, P Mouth is in the Fed magazine. He did an article speaking on me about the situation. So that's why I talk about it now, because he brought it up.
As Gangsta tells it, the truth would eventually come out and Master P would thankfully clear his name.
So it happened, they was beefing with that 7th ward. And I'm not going to call no names who I think did or whatever, but later on we would find out where it came from. It came from the 7th ward.
Well, even though Master P backed off of Gangsta, the Callio Projects did not agree with him. In fact, Gangsta and his people were the #1 target of the Callio Projects. Well, of course, Gangsta knew this, so whenever he wanted to get away from the street life, he would go down to the Greyhound station, literally pick a city on the board, and hop on the bus.
Hard.
I always was like, man, I'm beefing. No telling when I'm going to go to jail, so I want to go and travel a little bit. This particular time, I wound up with my one of my brothers, Muslim brother named Blue, from the 9th ward. And we brought my homegirl out there with us. So I was in Des Moines, Iowa.
Of all places, Gangsta chose the random Des Moines, Iowa to go. So he, his homeboy, and his homegirl hopped on the bus for a long, long ride. All they want to do is get away from the hellhole of New Orleans and to have a fun, relaxing time. So 20 hours later, they finally arrive in Des Moines and they wander around looking for things to do.
It's a shopping center like with a club. So I got my beep. As I'm about to, this club is packed. I'm like, oh, it's going down in there. So as I'm in line, I'm in this long line, I finally get to the door. When I make it inside the club, before I could pay my money, my beeper goes off. 911. Well, I step out of line, get my Prime phone, call, what's up? Oh, I heard your mother's car got shot up. What? Yeah, so call my mother. I hear her walking. I said, Mom, where your car at? Oh, it's outside. I said, it ain't outside. I had the neighbors that look. Oh, Shedrick in it. I said, no, you ain't let him drive because he don't put gas in your car, Mom. I said, look, Mom, I heard the car got shot up. Boy, I'm okay, still with you. You okay? What happened? The bullet hit me. What?
As soon as Gangsta gets that confirmation, he hops out of line and heads right to the Greyhound station. There, he waits for the next bus back to New Orleans.
Bro, we gotta go. I get on the Greyhound. So as I'm thinking, I'm like, when I get back to New Orleans, I'm gonna kill grandmothers and where everybody people live. So I'm going crazy when I.
He's not wrong, but he's not right for damn sure. like, bro, damn, you shot my mom, bro. Everything's on the table now. Everybody's life is on the table now. But at the same time, I'm like, nigga, what? What?
I get back. What happened was they found out where my people house downtown, and the car was in the driveway. My mother was sitting in the back seat. So when they pulled up to hit my little brother and his friend, they opened fire. They hit the ground. The bullet went to the trunk, went to the back seat, and hit my mother back here.
Oh, this nigga's getting shoot.
So on my way riding on that bus, I'm like, I'm going to murder everybody. But as I'm riding, it take like about a day to get home. I start thinking like, no, you gotta be more strategic, because if you go and start killing people, they waiting on this.
Damn, that's what niggas need to do, bro. The next time y'all niggas think, damn, I'm about to go take somebody's life, bro, go on a bus ride that takes a whole effing day, no guns, no phones, none of that, and sit and think, cause bro, y'all niggas be tripping. It be a momentary lapse of judgment. And then y'all niggas just ruin y'all whole lives, bro. Like, hell nah. But sit your ass down somewhere.
You don't want to get the death penalty going to Angola. So you got to move right. And when I got there, they sent word. Tell Gangsta, we wasn't trying to hit his mother, but we was trying to kill his little brother. It's like, okay, cool. That's respect. That's part of the game. Okay, cool. But the main one wound up going to the feds. I never, all the rest of them was little peons, really.
So Gangsta thankfully decides to play it smart after learning that his mother was in fact not the target. On top of this, he would learn that the people who did it were arrested not too long after. By this time, the beef had pretty much slowed down. His boys were pretty much all gone, and on top of this, age was bringing maturity. Not to mention that with the growth of Cash Money, Gangsta was now being exposed to life on the road. So now, instead of taking random Greyhounds, he started going on tour with the Hotboyz.
A-Rap money.
Needless to say, things were looking better for Gangsta. But then out of nowhere, an unexpected internal affair would potentially bring Gangsta back to the streets. So let me explain. The Hotboyz were not the only popular group coming out of the Magnolia. In fact, Cash Money had a group called UNLV who had a hit song called Drag 'Em by the River. Well, after their song blew up and they started getting recognition, UNLV wanted more money from Birdman. Birdman wasn't going for it, as his main focus was the Hotboyz, and this is where tensions arose.
Yellow Boy had that Drag 'Em from the River had that hot song bumping. They got the city on lock, uptown thing, this. They want more money. Birdman stubborn, they acting, trying to sign again, they mad.
So UNLV and Cash Money meet up, and this is when things go bad.
Give you no money, nigga.
Meet up, Yellow and Birdman gets into a fight. Slim go to break it up. Tech 9, who's with the Yellow Boy group, thought that Slim was about to jump in, and he stole off on Slim.
When Gangsta finds out, he's livid that somebody would put their hands on his big brother, and of course, he's eager to do something about it.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna trip off it, but when I heard Tech had put his hand on Slim, I went riding around there looking for him.
Just like that, Gangsta is back to his old ways, and now it's internal beef in the Magnolia. But thankfully, Gangsta is unable to find the guy who put his hands on his brother.
I didn't see Tech. That's a good thing too.
Nobody wins when the family's beefing, so thankfully he doesn't catch him and the tensions ease up. But then out of nowhere, tragedy strikes. On April 5th, 1997, UNLV rapper Yellow Boy is found deceased in New Orleans.
Damn.
Of course, instantly Gangsta is blamed, and even to this day, people believe he did it. However, he has proof that neither him nor Cash Money had anything to do with it.
So
like, of being
from there, the day Yellow Boy was killed, Birdman, Slim, myself, Wayne, Easy, Turk, Juvie, a few more people, we out in Lafayette at a concert. The night Yellow Boy was killed, we was all in Lafayette at a little regular motel, so like a little motel, not a hotel, them little motel, like apartment complexes. It was that. So that's when they went to spread all these rumors, oh baby, this baby, man, we was all in Lafayette. So they got the proof, because they had the book stuff and paper stuff back then. So they got the proof on all that stuff back then. That's why the feds or the police never went pick this man up in no investigation and that, because they knew exactly where he was back then.
But still, the loss of Yellow Boy was a major loss to New Orleans. He was a big up-and-coming rapper, and who knows where his career could have gone. Well, the story moves on to 1998, and at this point, Gangsta really doesn't want to be in the streets. He's now 23 years old, and life on the road with the Hotboyz is much better than life in the projects.
He made it
so
to
at
23
this point,
living
he
like
hasn't
that
left the
since
city,
11
but
is
he
crazy.
definitely has plans to do so. He survived all of these wild years of beefing without dying and without ever getting serious prison time. There were so many incidents in this story where things could have gone wrong, and Gangsta is just happy to have survived it all. But little does he know the feds have been investigating him for months on end. And that takes us to March 6, 1998.
That night, I had 3 houses I would sleep at, either in the project, either in the 17th ward or the 13th ward. This night I was undecided, so I was in the project. I wanted some cinnamon rolls. I asked my brother, bro, you feel like going to Tasty Donut and get me some cinnamon rolls? Yeah, I go. He goes to get the cinnamon rolls. I go in my mother's room, I just sit on the edge of her bed and I just lay down, like with a foot on the floor and just lay in her bed. My brother took a while, fell asleep. Then I kicked my shoes off, jumped up there to bed with my mother. I get up around 5, 7 in the morning, I reach down in the bag, I bit off the cinnamon roll. So when I put it down, boom, 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 knocking on the door, loud. FBI.
Oh, I'm eating the rest of
It's
the
Gangsta
cinnamon
here.
roll. You got me fucked up. No cap. I'm eating the rest of the cinnamon roll.
I look
for
out the window, I
sure.
see like 25 of them coming with shields and guns. And I say, man, I wonder what my brother done did now because
Yeah, I'm here,
this
man.
fed, I used to go to state for murders. This not me. My mother get up, who is it? FBI, is Gangsta here? She opened the door.
I'm going in loaded.
Yeah, he ain't in the room. I always best when I said, Mommy told him. He told him people out there. Well, boy, where your butt was gonna go? You couldn't get out the house anyway. They had the house surrounded. So my brother and his girl get up. They let them out. Then I come out the room. Put your hands. I got my hands up. Lock your hands. Get on the floor. Walk backwards on your knees. When they finally grabbed me,
They be
we got
treating us
Gangsta. We got Gangsta. It was all excited.
What's what you mean?
So I'm like, what they say?
Like a
You got
slut.
any guns in the house? I said, y'all gotta do y'all job. My homegirls were standing out there on the street. They brought me out to the car. They said they got the landlord, Cause I used to call myself the man boy, the landlord back then.
So what he do? Tell on all his dead mans? I don't see the problem,
Gangsta
bro.
is taken to jail with no idea in his head what he could possibly be arrested for. When he gets there, they show him his charges, and he doesn't even know what they mean.
I got locked up for continuing criminal enterprise, which is an 848
Rico.
kingpin charge. Mind you, you gotta have hundreds of kilos, 12 million in 10 months, all this stuff. I wasn't a kingpin. I didn't have workers. But they put that charge on me because they wanted to figure I was young. They was going I was one of the youngest ones to be charged with that charge.
Essentially, they threw a major charge at Gangsta, hoping that he would tell on the whole Cash Money enterprise. The feds didn't really care about Gangsta or anything he had ever done. They just wanted to use him to take down Cash Money.
But they put the kingpin status on me because they wanted me to tell on some stories on Cash Money or whatever they thought I could come up with to bring down Cash Money.
The feds did horrible research then. Yo, I'm gonna say the only thing that Cash Money did was put a life insurance policy on this nigga and give him a gun and tell him to shoot somebody. And it wasn't even Cash Money, it was Birdman himself. Like, he doesn't know anything that they do. He just knows they get money for real. That nigga never sat at the table with them. Well, I mean, that nigga gave us some kilos and some bread, but besides that, that's like 2 instances. I'm gonna tell you those 2 instances, bro. That's not convictable. Shouldn't be.
Because it was rumored that I invested in Cash Money. It was rumored that I'm the one who was behind Cash Money. And that wasn't true, but it was in my paperwork. So when I pled guilty to my factual basis, all this is public records. They waived it. They didn't throw the statement out. They waived it. Because they thought that later on, if I wanted to cooperate, that I come back and say, yeah, I invested in Cash Money. Yeah, I took a hit for this one. Yeah, I took a hit for that one. Yeah, I did it. They thought I would come back. They thought it was going to break me with the Cash Money. I was like, no, I'm not. This family, they take care of me. I don't know. I'm going to lay down, you know.
With no evidence, this is kind of strange. It's almost like Gangsta was a scapegoat. Like, of all people, why did they choose him to throw the charges on? Well, he kind of says that it's because he had money in the safe, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think.
Yes, I had $375,000 in a safe at grandma's house. Baby had thousands of dollars for me that I would just leave on the bus. So that's how the rumor started. I owned Cash Money, or I invested in Cash Money, because when we would hustle, go on tour, I would leave money.
Well, even though the charges were bogus, fighting a case in federal court is really, really hard. As DJ Vladimir tends to say, the feds have a 97% conviction rate. Well, Gangsta fought this case for months and months and months, but the feds were definitely playing hardball. They were only willing to let him free if he would give up information on Cash Money.
Bro, Slim be looking crazy. It's like 80 now, bro. Like, bro, I don't think Slim can
Gangsta
grow facial
refused to
hair.
cooperate, and because of this, he was handed down a 20-year prison sentence. This was the end of his life in the streets, but definitely not the end of his story. While he was in federal prison, Gangsta was able to observe Cash Money get mainstream success and to become superstars. The Hotboyz went platinum while he was sitting in a prison cell. Someone in his position could easily be salty, but thankfully Gangsta really wasn't jealous. Instead, he was just proud of his family and he was happy that they were sending him money.
That's my family. I'm happy because at this time, we used to get the envelopes. Like, we didn't have MoneyGram, Instagram, none of that. We had JP. We had your people had to send a money order or a check to the jail. So at this time, I'm getting checks stamped with Cash Money on it.
That's hard.
So long as I see them on TV, a video, a hot song, I know I'm going to commissary. I know I'm going to be able to take care of my children, because if they get money, I'm going to get money. One thing I will say, bro, Birdman and Slim had an open book for me. I would call their accountant in New York. Hey, I need 5,000. Hey, I need 20,000. At first, he's like, Brian, Terrence called. Yeah, send it to him. He got with Slim. Slim got tired of her saying Terrence called. He's like, look, whatever he called, give it to him. So when Baby went to Slim to talk to him about my money, Slim said, I already told her whatever he asked for, just give it to him. They were, all right. So I was never told no. I didn't know what no mean for them guys.
So as much as someone can be, Gangsta was happy in prison. He had 20 years to go.
They finally did their big brother due diligence. Like, bro, took you long enough. You could have stopped me from even being a dumbass. Well, not stop me, but curved it a little bit, somewhat. Give him some guidance, teach him some business, something. Like, anyway.
Go, and he knew he was going to get out at 43. He was essentially counting his days until he would be freed because he knew that his family would have him set up. Obviously, he wasn't thrilled about being in prison, but there was definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
Is this where all Lil Wayne money was going?
But then, just months into his sentence, the worst possible news would come.
Alfred, first I pled guilty to 20 years. While I waited to get sentenced, a guy come up under my co-defendant, wore wire in the jail. My co-defendant went to bragging about homicides because I got the lead of the case. He put me in it. The feds say by the preponderance, or the judge say by the preponderance of the evidence, because you the lead of the case, you talked about this same gun he's talking about on wiretap, I'm gonna give you a life sentence. Gave my co-defendant 40 years. The judge said at the sentencing hearing, I believe they were your guns, I believe you orchestrated them, Mr. Dyer. But he still gave me life. Our case got overturned because we never charged and indicted for the murders. But guess what? He go to court first, he takes 80 months off his sentence and give him 400 months. I go to court, he give me life again. Kept giving me a life sentence. He gave me life twice. And you said at the court that I realized was about these old murders. They want me to, they say you changed your life, come forward, tell us what happened with these murders, why did they occur, so we could close the book on this, and then we'll give you play.
Oh, I'm definitely telling on my dead mans. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Brother, I just went from 20 years, was gonna take that on the chin, take my hit, wrist, and then went from that to life him back to back. Bro, nigga not about to slam the hammer and tell me life back to back for nothing. Yeah, bro, so Mosquito was 5 and Dooney was 5. Wait, is Dooney alive? Never mind. Dooney didn't do nothing. And then Sterling was 5. And they encouraged me to do all of these things, and were bad influences, and that's why the bodies were caught.
All my stuff is public records, man. They kept denying my motion. They would grant my co-defendant, but they would deny me.
That's
So
insane.
now Gangsta is stuck with life in prison, all because the snitch wore a wire and because his co-defendant pillow talked his way into telling some murders.
Goofy.
All hopes of being free are completely gone. His dreams of relaxing with his family in a mansion are all gone for life. Then, just months after this, he would receive some horrible news. After the loss of Sterling and Mosquito and Gangsta getting life in prison,
Dooney about to
all
get-
that was
lose his
left
life.
of the Hotboyz was Dooney. For whatever reason, Dooney could not let go of the streets even though his brothers were gone.
What?
Essentially, he started his own crew called the Dooney Boys, which would be the next generation of the Magnolia Projects.
I'm on the phone doing it. I said, bro, this time I'm changing my life. I said, man, why are you still in that project? He's be like, nah, love, it ain't like that, love. I said, Dooney, do you feel that you got a point to prove to these little boys? He said, yeah, love, I ain't gonna lie. I said, bro, stop hanging back. I said, bro, them people gonna give you a CCE. Cause he had all the little young boys who didn't have nothing.
I don't even know what he just said. Look, brother, these are crash activities. like clout activities. These are crash activities. Nigga, there's no way this nigga crash out tendencies are leading him to believe that sitting around these young niggas is going to help him do anything in life. Brother, we're all cooked. I'm getting life. Our best mens are cooked. You the only one out. If you don't go start an enterprise and stop being stupid.
Who would just like throw it away. Dooney grabbed him. Not all of them want to throw it away. Let me straighten that out, because I know, man, I wouldn't. So all of them want to throw it away. He had a few of them that didn't have nothing. Dooney grabbed them all up, put them on, gave them dope, sell, hustle, and they started getting to eat. So our homegirls out the Magnolia, they always come up with nicknames. They start calling them the Dooney Boys. Oh, you a Dooney boy? Then they broke it down to the DBs. That's how that name come about, the Dooney, the famous name, the Dooney Boys, the DBs. That's where they come from, because Dooney took all of the youngsters, 13 years old, 14 years old, and had them all together and gave them drugs to sell where they could feed themselves, clothe themselves, and they would be around him all the time.
Now imagine if he would have just had a business and he would have took all of those young boys up and then, I don't know, employed them legally. How masterful that could have been. Damn it, Dooney.
But I said, Dooney. He sent me a picture of a bunch of little young boys with stuff hanging out their shirt. I said, boy, you gonna get a CCE.
After getting his own kingpin charge, Gangsta was warning Dooney to not make the same
Oh, a kingpin
mistakes.
charge.
Get out of the streets because you're either going to go to jail or you're going to end up dead. And sadly, one of these would come true.
So what happened, Dooney
That's the
got
power.
killed. This is how Dooney get killed. It's a dude that live in this courtyard where they selling. This guy was born and raised here. But Dooney tells him, you can't sell here.
What?
How you gonna tell a man that's born and raised in this courtyard he can't sell drugs here?
Crazy.
This man born and raised in is a shop jumping, and you gonna say you can't sell here? Come on. The little boy was scared of him. Dooney had a bottle one day, like he gonna throw it and let the dude move. So one of my people, a female, she said, you gonna bring a bottle to a gunfight? That little boy gonna play with. That boy scared of me. The next day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that little boy come around there and shot down the courtyard.
Yo,
Hit Dooney in the
fear of mother. Ain't it, boy? Yeah, fear get a nigga going, won't it? Stupid. Like, boy, you in the streets. Why are you underestimating niggas? I know the Art of War was already published by this time. You niggas couldn't read? Like, what? Like what? Why would you even play with that? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna underestimate him. He a young nigga. You gonna get Omar'd.
inside. Killer Stone came, they go upstairs, they say their prayers. I had just got the phone doing it. They say their prayers. Dooney got an ambulance, died of internal bleeding. One bullet to the side.
When Gangsta received the news in prison, he was crushed.
Crushed me, man. But here's the thing.
I told him.
I was just going with my, like, I don't live this life no more. I want to change. I'm studying my religion.
That boy stayed in that book.
I called this older lady where the DB used to hang at. She said, some of the Dooney boys over here, they waiting to hear your call.
I don't
So
care.
the Dooney boys, they waiting to hear your call. I say, what you mean they waiting to hear my call? They want to know what you want them to do? I said, well, tell them I don't want them to do nothing. Because first of all, I'm on this federal phone, being monitored. Secondly, I already got solicited to commit murder when I told my co-defendant we were gonna kill something. We ain't doing nothing. I said, tell them stand down, don't do nothing. I just left it alone, you know what I'm saying? Because I already had 20 years for solicited to commit murder. What I look like coming and telling these young boys, y'all go retaliate. Y'all know what y'all need to do. This y'all pa, this y'all daddy. He took care of y'all. Y'all gonna wait on me.
Facts.
After that really was like, I was like, wow. I was with Sterling when he got killed. Mosquito had just left me when he got killed, and I just got the phone with Dude when he got killed. I was connected to all three of them at some type of way, and that gave me like you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Yeah. God just took me, put me in jail so I could be here now to tell the story.
With the passing of Dooney, this was officially the end of the Hotboy.
That's Dooney? That was one ugly ass nigga, boy. Mosquito look like Julio Fulio with no fucking hair. Man, get me out of here.
Well, even though the Hotboyz were done, sadly, a new generation would pop up in the Magnolia Projects. The Dooney Boys, also known as the DBs, would be just as bad, if not worse, as the Hotboyz.
Oh, worse. Right.
But by this time, Gangsta had completely changed his life and wanted nothing to do with the streets of New Orleans.
So I said, I'm just going to leave it all alone and just let it be. And that's just the choice I made.
So now with his new image on life, Gangsta has a lot of game to give and he can put things in perspective.
I've never regretted nothing in my life, no. There's nothing I would change. If you could do one, no. That's why I can say I don't regret, because everybody who I did delete was in the game, was in the streets. And yeah, I don't have a right to say, okay, I could take this person like this, but it was fair game. When you're in the street, these are the rules. You don't know death or prison at the end of the day. But it's war. Survival of the fittest.
He acknowledges that once you join the street life, it's pretty much impossible to escape it. So he emphasizes conquering the peer pressure and never joining in the first place.
First thing is conquering the peer pressure. When I came up, like I tell people, and it's no excuse, but when I came up, I was around gangsters, people that taught me how to survive in the streets. They don't have me. I didn't have that. So they got me now to show them, like, hey, I've been through this. I've been to the feds. Or soup in the mackerel. I've watched this stuff. I've seen this stuff. I understand what you're going through out here. But here's the thing. Stop worrying about the materialistic things, because you could say, this is my block.
It's not.
Had the best calls, had the finest females. When you go to jail, all that's gone, it's over with. Next man up. Your best friend gonna be trying to hump your girl, because first thing he gonna go by her house. You all right? You need something? Come and lay it on my shoulder. You want something to drink? And he in the bed. When you call home, you hear that snoring. Who that is? You hear that man voice. Now you mad. You slamming the phone. You upset. So my thing is, stop worrying about what your friends gonna say. Don't be afraid to say, no, I'm not getting in that car. No, I don't want that gun. No, I'm not gonna commit that crime.
Some of these niggas ain't your friends. Most of these niggas ain't your friends. A lot of these niggas do not have your best interests at heart. Just in general. Like, bro, the sooner you understand and identify who can actually help you be better as a person in life, nigga, and you surround yourself with them people, bro, I swear to God, everything will be better. Just mentally, like, bro, like, nah, that nigga not right in the head. Like, I understand having empathy for people, but like, you gotta know who to associate with. Come on, man.
Because when you go to jail, you're gonna be by yourself. We see it over and over again now with social media now, that friends turning on friends, friends turning their back, wives going the other way, because when you dog them women and girlfriends when you on the street, now you're in prison, they're gonna dog you. It's just the same thing. It's just, it's just around the circle. So I have a nonprofit called They Need Us. I reach out to the average youth. I talk to the average youth. I let them know this is what I've been through. This is what I've seen. I've been stabbed, shot, car wrecked, licensed. I've been in juvenile state and fed. So there's nothing you can run on me.
Well, after 20-some years of prison, Gangsta finally decided that he wanted another chance at life on the streets. So given the clever guy that he is, he figured out a way to achieve the impossible. He met with the FBI, and he decided to give up all of the crimes that he and the Hotboyz ever did. And in exchange for closing all of these cases, the FBI decided to let him go free. Now before you call him a snitch, remember that everyone he was rolling with had already passed away. So talking about what he, Mosquito, Dooney, and Sterling did together really didn't harm anyone. It was a win-win, no-brainer for Gangsta, but because he made the no snitching rules, a lot of people were not happy. So of course, me being me, I asked him what he thought of people who call him a rat.
When you see me, I like Velveeta. I always tell people this, words, we say back there, sticks and stone may break my bone, words don't hurt me. Because I say this, some people say, no, you ain't rap, but I say, okay, yeah, I did snitch because I made the rules, do not sit down with the people. And I did that. I accept my lick. Yes, I've denounced the streets, so I'm not in the streets anymore.
Exactly.
I don't live that life anymore.
Exactly.
But they call me a rat, a snitch, I'm fine with that. I have bulletproof emotions on his social media site, and plus I'm winging. So it is what it is.
Like
I know
what?
back if I was in the street, they wouldn't talk to me like that.
Now, after getting out, Gangsta has moved on to his new positive life. As I observed personally, he takes his religion very seriously, he wants to make a lot of money, and he wants to help out the youth. So if you're interested in all of his stories and seeing him react to other events, then you should definitely check out his YouTube channel. But not only this, he's passionate about films, and he definitely wants to make a movie about his life.
Oh, he has to.
Oh man, I'm trying to do a movie.
That movie's gonna be
people
immaculate.
to invest in my movie. I want to do the movie called Them Boys at War. The story man you just talked about. I got a lot of different stuff in it that I want to do, like The Wire.
Ooh, The Wire.
My people already had a manuscript.
Give him a Netflix series, man.
I want to get it. I want to be on my Tyler Perry 50 Cent stuff. I want to start doing movies. I want to move on from social media because that was a good start. But now I want to start doing these movies, getting behind the camera, behind the scenes. I have a record label. I don't want to say the name that I own this because I don't want people to take it on my artists. Oh, you signed to a rat, you signed to a snitch, and they could be a good artist, but it might hurt them. Because I got people now that want to talk to me, but they be scared what somebody else going to say. So I'm not going to hurt my artist talent like that. I'm
Wait, like 75% of the niggas that's saying, oh, he did it. Them niggas ain't never been in no type of situation in which they even had to be implicated or implicate anything. So them niggas are just chatting. Those are internet trolls, bruh. Respectfully. Like, who cares? And if you care that much, bro, you weak-minded. Respectfully, again, man, I'm gonna let him finish. But this is damn near the end of the video. Gangsta Williams, your life was crazy, brother. Crazy life. This was a dope ass video, and the movie's gonna be even crazier when it comes out. And I'm on that, and I hate movies. Understand what I just said? I'm on that, and I hate movies. Yeah, man. Redemption stories. Like I say, everybody deserves redemption. I guess if the people who they did the crime to, hey, if those people forgive them, I guess. I don't know, man. It be feeling weird, bro. Like, damn, this nigga they killed 40 people, and this nigga making money on this shit. That's crazy. This is insane. Well, I guess he got right with God. I don't know, man.
Blow
it ain't up to me for it to forgive
me, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe too late, but that's my thing is I want to get into the movies now.
And then I asked him his final question. Are you a New Orleans legend?
For sure.
Of course. No, I don't care. You can put the rat on at the end of the day. I always tell people, you can hide history, but you can't erase it. I'm a part of New Orleans history. No matter what, with the Hotboyz name, cash, money,
erase history,
stunting, throwing the money out the window. That's uptown thing. Dudes downtown don't much do that. From New Orleans,
Winners do it all the time.
When I come home, New Orleans was dead, quiet. They wasn't talking about New Orleans. But I started telling them story, the spotlight went back on New Orleans. Come on, man. They, some people, they still give me my props. But at the end of the day, I don't care because they know what it is. Even my haters know what it is because they still watch me. They like, I'm the people champ. Mr. Civilian, Terrence Gangsta Williams, Mr. Answer right back. And guess what, y'all? Y'all tune into Swamp Stories. Woo.
Nah, that was a dope ass video, man. Congratulations for the redemption arc. And I really think he really think he started to see like the error of his ways in like the midst of doing all this. But it's like, nigga, I'm in it now, so it's like, what can I do? Like he had his daughter, and he was like, damn, y'all blaming me for murders I clearly didn't commit. This is wild. Yeah, man, it might be better to be loved than feared, because I know they say it's better to be feared than loved, but like, nigga, if you're feared at any time, bro, you realize niggas is gonna try to overcome that fear, and if you're the obstacle of that fear, you're gonna get toppled. Correct? Like, what? Like, I was in the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
See this game turn me into a monster. Hey, I'm in God mode, can't stop. I'm hooked to live to come. All this pain got me feeling the calm. See this game turn me into a monster. I'm in God mode, can't stop, can't stop. Hey, all that pain got me feeling jaded. Many to roll when to make it. Still plugged into the mix, but lagging out before the update. Drop back in different times, same location.